Hello StarCraft fans, this is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between TLO and Hydra on Prion Terraces. Alright, so this is also from Kings of the Craft. There's a link in the top right to Root Gaming TV's YouTube channel. Please go ahead and check them out and subscribe to them because they very graciously allowed me to cast some of the replays from their Kings of the Craft tournament that was held a couple of weeks ago. And yes, you can watch other VODs of the games there, cast by players such as Cats. And let's get right on into this one. This is, this is also our weekly ZVZ in conjunction with our weekly TVT and weekly PvP I do on the channel. And in the bottom side of the map, we have TLO, our Red Zerg player, representing Team Liquid. And in the top side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is Hydra from Root Gaming. So blue versus red ZVZ here, and let's take a look here. Nope, this is not actually the change, but the gold has been moved to the natural base of Prion Terraces. So again, it's a ZVZ. I'm not sure it's going to make too much of a difference here. We'll see if anybody... TLO taking this gold base, actually. Trying to be sneaky about it. Trying to be sneaky and taking his base out there instead of here, which would make more sense. If you want a gold, this is a little bit closer to your base, maybe easier to defend, but also easier to scout if you're Hydra. So is Hydra? No, Hydra goes for the pool first. What is happening? Where's my production tab? There it is. There it is. 8 lings on the way for Hydra. He's going to be aggressive. What? This is not going to look good for TLO. Again, he might be able to keep this base hidden, but there are a ton of lings coming out. 8 lings. They're slow lings, but they are good if they're up against drones. 4 more lings on the way. Hydra is really committing to this and getting a hatchery of his own. So it's not just a total one-base play. Definitely wants a second hatch, but if he can make these lings kill TLO, he'll definitely go for it. Spawning pool not even complete for TLO yet. How is this going to work? The scout. The scout. TLO sees it. He sees the lings. They're heading on in. They're trying to kill some stuff. They're looking for a hatchery that can maybe force to cancel. Spawning pool finishes. Spine crawler on the way, but it's going to take forever to finish. And here come the lings. Hydra. There we go. Going right after these drones. Trying to stack them. Trying to not lose as many as he can. 1 drone does end up dead. Another one. 2, he's trying to do some mineral stacking here, but it's not necessarily working out too well. That bunch of lings are still alive here for Hydra. More lings coming up here all the time, backing on out, running back on in. If he allows that spine crawler to finish, he might be in trouble. Oh, lings pop out for TLO and clean up those ones, and drones clean up the rest. So TLO actually survived that with how many drone losses? 4. Only 4 drone losses. Okay, he's down 13 to 17 workers, which is bad, but he has the gold base. He has the gold base. The Overlord, Hydra's Overlord says, what is going on? Why is there not a base anywhere that I can see? The answer is because it's up here. Yeah, there it is. Hydra knows the base is there now, and he says, oh, that's not good news. I took a regular mineral base, and TLO has a gold base. So the income tab should actually benefit TLO here in just a little bit as soon as these gold minerals start pouring on in, and there we go. Starting to pump on up, but it's still 24 to 15 harvesters. Not sure the gold is actually enough to overcome that worker discrepancy. Hydra doesn't even have any gas. Okay, now he's taking 2 extractors over here, but that was a pretty gasless opening. Getting a roach warren mixed in, trying to go for some roaches to try to kill TLO. Spawning pool, or spine crawler rather, being tossed on in here somewhere. Is he walking it over? Ah, he did. He walked it over from his main base into his a little bit more vulnerable second base. Lings heading on out. TLO is getting speed. Hydra is bypassing it. He's just getting that there. Roach Warren actually doesn't have enough gas for speed at all. It is 29 to 20 harvesters trying to wall off with evolution chambers, Roach Warrens, and queens. It's a pretty good wall. I don't think these lings can get through. They're going to try though, and nope. They're going to try to kill queens. Not a good idea. Not enough lings to actually make that happen. Checking for a third base up here. There's not. So he knows that Hydra doesn't have a gold base, and he does. We'll see how he actually decides to go with this. Evolution chamber on the way for TLO 2, and a baneling nest. So he has banelings, he has lings, but the roaches, Ling baneling not fantastic against roaches. In smaller numbers, good, but if the roach numbers get too big here for Hydra off of 2 bases, TLO is going to be in a lot of trouble. 6, 7 roaches already on the way. Hydra's timings are so good. So good. APM to this point, 5. What the TLO? 600 APM throughout this game. Currently 900. 1,000 APM. What is TLO doing? 15. All right. All right. This is insane. 2,000 APM. What? I don't. TLO's hacking, man. How do you even get 2,000 APM? I don't. Oh, now it's like slowed down to a less ridiculous 1,008. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Roach Warren's completed. He'll have roaches of his own. He's trying to harass this third base that Hydra's attempting to take. Not going to happen. Ling's popping on out there. Suffice it to say, both players are playing extraordinarily fast. Hydra retreating with his roaches back to the safety of the creep. Ling's running around trying to cancel this hatchery. Are there enough Lings to do it? They might actually be able to swoop in here, get a full surround. There it is. There's the surround on the hatch. Can he kill it? He's trying to do so. The roaches aren't fully engaging. More Lings with the run by into the main base here too. Oh, into the run by. Only 3 Lings though. They kill a drone. Do they kill a drone? Maybe. Maybe they do. No, they don't. Hydra doesn't lose a single drone there. Doesn't lose his hatchery either. Ravagers coming up for Hydra. Overlord saying, I still don't see a third base here. Oh, there it is. I spoke too soon. Third base here. Fourth base here. And so natural, third, fourth. TLO does not make any sense at all. And that includes his APM. What? I don't know. I don't know what that was. Okay, so now Hydra has Ravagers mixed into his army. Actually, it's mostly Ravagers and Lings now. Heading on up, Crocobile gonna kill an Overlord. Run, Overlord. Not fast enough. Not fast enough. Overlord, you are dead. And here we go. Is there anything to defend against this at all? Not really. It's 92 to 62 total supply. Hydra absolutely laying waste to this gold base. There are Lings trying to kill stuff here too, and might actually be able to take down that hatch if they want to, but get inside the main base instead, going after individual Zerglings that are trying to pop out and deal with this, and might be able to do it actually. Might be able to clean those up, no problem, and no cleaning up this attack. Hydra lancing his way through that hatchery, completely gone. It's 34 to 32 total harvesters. TLO, I think, was droning up a little bit too heavily, and Hydra showed up with a big old army, which is bad news. Another Overlord dies. TLO not anywhere near being supply blocked, but at the same time, he's losing so many hatcheries. So many hatcheries. Crocobile's being tossed on down. TLO trying to save his stuff. This hatchery's still alive. Hydra, just kill it. Finish it off. There we go. There's the finishing blow. 30 to 46 harvesters. Hydra droning up behind this attack. Having killed hatcheries, when you're ahead, get more ahead. He says another Overlord dies for TLO. Making sure this base has not been immediately replanted, which is something that pro players do. Killing Extractor of his own. Heading on up. Overlord getting killed. Turnabout is fair play, and Hydra does get supply block there, but it's 105 to 66 total supply. Big attack. Ravager versus Ravager with Lings mixed in. Baneling's not making any hits at all. This is not looking good for TLO. All of his Ravagers are dying. All of his Lings are dying too. What does he have left? He has 53 supply left, and that's it. A GG from TLO. TLO's defeated. Hydra's victorious, and TLO has left the game. Hydra's not leaving though. Hydra is more interested in killing stuff. And there he is. He finally taps on out. So, whew. That's it for our ZVZ. It was quick, it was short, it was sweet, it was to the point. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope if you're a Zerg player, you learned from this game, because that's what this is all about. It's really about helping people who are on the ladder see how to deal with things like a pool first. If your opponent goes pool first against you and shows up with Lings, try to defend with your drones. Wait until you can get some Lings of your own out. Defend with your queen, throw up a spine crawler, and you should be okay. If you are attacking, drone up behind it. I mean, if you're worried about a big attack of Lings coming up into your natural base, go ahead and throw up a wall with some queens mixed in there too. It does very, very well in that situation. And again, if you can get to roaches and Ravagers before your opponent and out macro them, you're usually going to be okay. So Hydra did that to perfection today and took the win. So that's it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.